Hey, welcome back to another weekly update. It's 25.1 degrees, and after the hype, we're back to school. What I mean by that, we had a big jump last week, right? After the video doing really well here from 429 to 481, 501. And now we haven't posted much more, so we're still at 500, nothing happening. But I've got videos pre-uploaded, right? So until beginning of October, I've got uploaded. That's why we're back to school, actually. And on this channel here, 18 people, nothing happening also. Instagram, what is happening? Nothing. I mean, almost nothing. 1.625. 1625. Skool also the same. 9 people. And what I mean by by going back to school is that right now I'm in a phase focusing mainly on building out Skool. The community, all the things inside. I'll show you in a second. No, wrong. So, yeah, I fixed a lot of stuff inside of Skool. Let's maybe get into it here. Like I fixed the classroom, all the lessons. I built this one here exactly showing what to do, how to work with the system. Re-recorded all these videos. And now I'm thinking about good ideas. We're gonna start a 10-day sprint from tomorrow. We'll do some habit implementation. English hard language. I built a positive protocol. I updated all the lessons. I added a lot of new ones. And that's why we're back to school. Like right now we're gonna work. Last week we've been working here all the week on Skool. And we're gonna do that as well this week. The big new thing is the overthinking code, which will be a free Skool community. I've set it out here. It's a big piece. Building something new is always a big piece. There's a big danger of procrastinating because it feels so big. It feels tough at the beginning. That's why I wrote this down in the struggles this week, because tackling a big project, that's tricky. But yeah, that's the focus. I'm building a new free Skool here with a really clear target. I think that's important because the system right now is kind of a mix of everything. It's nutrition, it's mindset, it's emotional balance, it's all the topics inside. But it's not like, okay, you got this problem, I'm gonna fix it with this and you can get in here. No, it's different. It's like I don't know, like a whole, it's more and more, let me find a word. It's all together. It's like a big thing which helps you, but it's not a clear solution to a problem. How would you call this in English? Like a all-in-one solution, maybe. But there's no really exact specific problem. So it's tough to market that. That's why I thought about, okay, I'm going to create this community for free, give a lot of value here, exactly tackle a problem, which is overthinking. And I'm going to do a mini course here, teaching my solution to that, which I think is going to be really helpful. So definitely look out for this. It's going to be all free. And after that, I'm going to say, okay, if you enjoyed this, if it helped you, you can get into my paid Skool. There's more stuff in there. It's $72 one-time payment. It's not even Like it's not subscription anymore. Yeah. Basically that way have people more of an easy transition. Not immediately force them into Skool or whatever, like trying to sell them Skool immediately. Yeah, I even did this video new. I did a lot of stuff, like that's my focus right now for these 2 weeks, working on Skool. For the concept, YouTube is still going on in the background. We have a lot of calls with the coach right now who is also rebuilding his Skool. And I'm getting a lot of inspiration there. Even though I'm not actively working on YouTube right now, I'm not creating videos, but it's fun to learn new stuff, so stay tuned. The big thing is definitely going to be to get a lot of traffic. I think that's the big missing piece for me so far. And that's going to be, my goal is to do that with YouTube, definitely. Maybe some short form content too. Like after this Skool block, I'm going to focus on short form. Go into that for 3 weeks. Pre-record some reels, short form. Yeah. Let's see how it works out and in the results here. So the concept of the week is brainwaves. Last week we had flow state. And this connects well. Because brainwaves, I think once we understand how brainwaves work, we get a good understanding of how stress and everything else has an impact. Like when we're stressed, it's not that we shouldn't be ever stressed, but when we're stressed, our brain is really like, it's really active. It's so activated. You see it here in the brainwaves. That's fine to solve problems, to have a certain task, to have an intense time frame, but it's not fine all the time. If you're never able to switch back to the more relaxed states, to the more relaxed brainwaves, your body and your perception is gonna be hard, like it's gonna be struggling. That's why once we understand how they connect, how to get into the different stages, that's helpful. It's kind of the theory, you know, why we should do meditation, why we should do deep breathing, light movement, why we should not consume TikTok all the time or Instagram Reels, whatever. Yeah, even just closing your eyes can help your brain to move, to transition a bit from the super active state to a bit more relaxed. So that's the concept of the week. I'm gonna get deeper into this. I think at some point, maybe even make a video about this here on Positive Pathways. So stay tuned. And with that said, I wish you an amazing week. See you in the next one. Bye.